Yeah.
But let me tell you, people, it's their human nature. It's in human nature. People can never be contented.
Is
True.
it? Is
They
it?
will give someone the world
Yeah.
and they
and
will
they- and
still,
they'll stay. Yeah.
Look
they
for
will still
something.
mess it up.
Mainly ladies.
Mainly men.
About
Mainly men.
women,
Men love
women.
to cheat. You guys, it's just 2 against 1. You see? you see, you guys? Pick a side. We all know men have a tendency to mess up. A woman will never cheat unless she's not fulfilled. If you're fulfilling all her needs, why would
I
she?
die.
But you
I
guys-
die.
the more you fulfill her needs, the more
Yeah,
the more the
she-
demands.
yeah, the
increase,
demands, you know.
You give her a Bentley today, that following day she want a Bugatti. You know?
Then why are
And
you
the following day
dating
she would-
such a woman who's not satisfied?
I don't know. There
Date
is
a woman
there is
who is-
satisfaction, but there is
Let me
there
tell
is
you-
need
let me
for
tell you,
more.
there is a
know?
sn-
You need to date a
When you
woman
want
who understands.
when you
Why
want
are
today and get a
dating one
male,
who-
Tara,
you want
there is a
two male
scenario
tomorrow.
where you see when you see like for you like the girls, there is a way where you have your own groups and
Yeah.
be like you're holding like for example for you. You can be in a group, then you're holding like your phone. You're contented with your phone, but
Yeah.
there is this other lady who will not be contented with their phone. I mean,
Exactly.
seeing
Okay.
other.
Yeah, then the fault is on you. Why are you? Didn't you see from the very beginning that this woman will never
No,
be
people
satisfied?
change. People actually
Yes.
change. People are influenced by their peers.
Okay.
You get
You see, when I
the-
was starting, I was using Canon cameras. Now I changed. I always use Blackmagic. So
yeah.
people change.
People change, and the more you change,
Yeah, the more
the more the
higher
demand
you-
increases
Yeah,
as well.
sure.
The bigger circle you get to, what they do is what you want to do. I mean, you will chill with me today. The following day, you will chill with Adrian. Adrian is doing something totally different from what I do, and you want to copy up with
I
that.
think
so,
I think like
exactly.
the girls, they're too emotional. Like if they want something, they want it.
yeah,
They want it
there
now.
and then.
Yeah, they want it because no one will wait for you for
You
like.
also
If,
have
okay, if
demands
I
as
say
a
that
human
I'm going to
being.
buy for you a Range Rover and I
Yeah.
don't have that money like for now.
Then don't
But
promise me now. Don't tell me I'll get you the car. Start with something. Something like I want to take you to dinner. The car will come later when you know you've assured that money and you're like, I'm getting you the Range
No,
Rover today
I
or
don't.
next week.
I
Otherwise,
say,
those
you
are
know-
just
you know-
just an empty
Okay, let me say,
promise.
there are people that have dreams and be like, okay, we want to, okay, like let's say, me as a person, but by this age, I want to be owning this. I want to
Yeah.
be owning this.
Yeah.
What happens if you don't own that
Like
thing?
things happen.
Auntie,
But that's very
people
different
don't-
from
Auntie, you
making
see,
a promise to someone in a relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I'll buy you that.
a promise is a date.
Okay, a promise is a date, and sometimes we
But
do
why are you
promise
promising
something
big
because we are
things?
expecting
No.
something.
Let me tell you
And
something.
once,
When you're making a
You
promise,
can't
you need to
promise
promise
some-
Yeah.
based on
Yeah, on
what you're
what
seeing
yeah,
right now.
Yeah.
yeah,
Now, don't promise me right now in campus. You're telling me I'll buy you a
This
Range
generation,
Yeah.
this generation. let me tell
Don't
you,
make
Sarah,
such
With this-
such big promises that you will
this
not fulfill.
this generation, you see, there's a scenario where you want to buy someone flowers and they want money.
Yeah.
And say, why are you buying flowers?
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to show love to them, and
I know this generation is complicated.
you'll never
Yeah.
know what they want.
and
You can never know what someone really wants.
Yes.
But me, my point is,
Yeah.
when you're making those promises,
Yeah.
don't make exaggerated
So we don't make any
promises
promise.
like, oh, I'll buy you that.
That's also an issue,
Because you
yeah.
guys have a problem of exaggerating the things you do for us.
love.
No, do not be so blinded that you're telling me you take
But
me to the
no one can promise.
Just be like, I'm taking you to Serena this weekend.
Yeah,
And it's over.
yeah.
Now you're promising me a Range Rover.
And also the peer influence. You know, a lot
You know,
of
peer
people are
influence,
influenced
yeah.
by their peers because my man has done this for me, because my girlfriend has done this
We
for
keep
me.
comparing
you know,
with,
Yeah,
the,
you
other,
keep-
with
you
the
keep under
relationship. And
yeah.
that's really something
Yeah.
so bad.
yeah, big time.
Yeah, it's really negative. You see, oh, my friend's guy does this for her.
Yeah.
So that's when someone becomes uncontented,
Okay,
unsatisfied.
so Tyra, how do you feel when you have your Android? Because me, I'm an Android user. How do you feel when you have an Android? Because in the last conversation I was really saying,
In the episode.
yeah. In that episode, I said that, you know,
Yeah.
Android is eternal. I don't know if I had well, but
Yeah.
I mean, how do you cope up with that?
Let me tell you,
How would
when
you?
we had this conversation,
Yeah.
Easy Vic was asking. Easy Vic is actually the problem. He said that
I'm screwed now.
he ate, like, what do you pick? A chick? Would you date a chick
Yeah.
With
who has an Android or an iPhone? He clearly chose iPhone. Me, the human and down to earth person that
Yeah.
I am, I said I really don't mind.
You're now
a
lowering-
Samsung, it's okay. A Redmi, but the issue I have with
Yeah.
is you
As
ask
long
me
as-
for my number and you have an Itel
Yeah.
or an Infinix. That is
Yeah.
the problem. Other phones, it's okay, but an Itel and an Infinix just
what's
has
wrong
a
with the
different vibe.
what's wrong with the Infinix?
Infinix or Itel.
What's wrong with
Aren't those Ugandan products? Aren't those Ugandan products?
Boo boo.
Build Uganda.
By Uganda.
I want something exotic. Called Samsung from China,
Yeah.
from Korea. Or
From
you've seen those
California,
nice
you know?
Samsungs
Exactly.
that fold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you see our subscribers like dropping, just know those guys that we have a half of
Android
those,
users.
Well, we're not holding you guys or criticizing. You can have your phone, you're contented with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, what appeals to me may not appeal to you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
If you're not the target market, you're not the target audience.
Yeah.
So I don't, you with your Infinix, you're not the one I want. It's okay. It's not a
Tyra
market.
is so savage. Oh my god.
You guys.
I'm just saying it's something you just need to be realistic. you
Oh, yeah.
guys. So yeah.
Yeah.
And for you, would you date a chick who has an iPhone and Android?
I don't think that matters for me.
You see?
It doesn't matter.
I don't because
Doesn't
I
matter to him.
I don't change
Yeah.
your mind.
no, it doesn't matter whatever phone that you have, or you have a capability. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter
As long as you can call
So
her,
when you guys are
communicate.
making out and then all of a sudden
it's fine.
The ringtone.
Isn't
Yeah.
that a turn off?
It's not a turn off for me,
Yeah.
and it's not like
Oh, you guys.
it's okay
Something
because
happened
that's where we
recently.
came from.
Yeah.
To a friend of mine.
Yeah.
So she likes this guy so much.
Yeah.
But he's having an iPhone and all that.
Yeah.
But I don't think the guy knows that she has an Android.
Yeah.
So they're making out
Yeah.
and then
And the
That
capability-
Itel thing.
the
yeah,
phone
so-
starts making
Capability.
noise. Like it's just you don't even know how to start explaining. You feel that guilt, eh?
Yeah.
Because there is so much pressure in this generation
Exactly.
to be perfect.
No, you see,
Have it
the
all.
The
And
thing
also
is that
the demand.
the
My
the more
demands are high.
when you happen like to put your like you set your standards high and you don't like for like okay
Maintain
you
it.
you don't meet the standards.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to fall. I mean.
Yeah.
You're
Hence
going to
bringing
have
us.
pressure. You're going to have pressure first of all.
Yeah.
You'll be like, okay, Victor has an iPhone, but for us boys, I don't know if it
care
matters.
about
that.
We don't.
But
we don't
these
care
days,
about-
boys, you're changing. You're
Mhm.
no,
changing.
it's just
Mhm.
the new generation that new wave that is coming in. Boys,
Yeah.
Me, I've been with my phone for almost like 4 years.
No.
I've not even changed. I have money to buy, like I can afford an iPhone, but I don't like
Yeah.
Yeah.
flashy. I call iPhones flashy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this
Mm.
point,
Because
it's like
I
it's the
ever
coronavirus.
used in the first January I ever used
everywhere.
those iPhones, and you see you keep on logging in. It's my password, and
Yeah.
I'm always forgetting my password, so I don't want to be with
But
something
is it
that
a
is
must
giving.
that it has to? Can't you
Yes.
decide to not have a
Mm.
password on that?
No,
you
it's
can.
a must. You see,
Oh,
Manya,
you
iCloud,
can.
what?
No, you can decide to
You-
not have a password. I've
but-
seen people
but-
without passwords.
No,
But
for me,
for
that-
certain
that,
features, For certain features,
you always have
you're
to
required to
provide
have a password. Yeah.
Log in here, log in there,
Log in.
IDs, Manya.
Yeah. Downloading
whatever, that's-
applications, you need your Apple
And
ID
you get limited.
password to download an app.
You see these
application
iPhone
as well.
users.
Yeah.
Those iPhone users downloading music, you have to pay for music. You have to, but for us, you find my girl,
And you
like,
can't even
I
download
have-
a movie.
Yes.
By the way, iPhones is a trip. Eh?
a big
I think
trip.
I'd like to have an Android,
Yeah, then yeah,
An
that's,
iPhone
that's
just
very,
for you.
that's very
Yeah.
clout and just show it off. Then my Android for me as me to watch my movies, to
Yeah.
have my music, to have like the finer things.
Yeah.
But whoever makes these phones, I beg,
Infinite.
release us, please, please.
That's bringing us to another thing that I just thought of. Recently a video, came out of a man killing a lot of women, women in a taxi. And,
Oh, yeah,
his
yeah.
excuse was